Hey guys, so Young Living's baby wipes from the Seedlings line are currently out of stock. And all of the COVID mess, there's been a lot of different products that we've had to source bottles from different places, or an ingredient we needed, we have a hard time getting a hold of, or something like that. So they're currently out of stock. They're due to come back in the middle of August sometime. We do have one pack on its way to us, but we needed something right now because we are just about out of them. So I looked up some DIY baby wipe ideas on Pinterest because I was not willing to use other wipes that would use ingredients that I don't want to put on James's skin, things that could harm his hormones and his skin in general. His health just means more to me than the convenience of having pre-made wipes. So I found a DIY that was super simple. The hardest part is cutting a roll of paper towels in half, and like that's a workout, but my baby is worth it, and it's really not that hard. When you use a big serrated bread knife, it doesn't take too horribly long. It gets a little snowy as you cut those paper towels apart, but it's really not that hard. So that's what I did first, is I cut the roll of paper towels in half so that part was out of the way, and then I put them in a big glass jar. They recommend storing them in an airtight container. Mine is not airtight, but it has done just fine because the lid sits on top, so not a whole lot of air really gets in or out, even though it's not technically airtight. So I did all that. I put the roll of paper towels in the container. And then what you're going to need is 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, 2 tablespoons of baby wash for like the cleaning power, and then 2 cups of water. And then they recommended certain oils in this recipe. I just kind of wung it from what I had on hand and what I wanted to put on his skin. And then that half a roll of paper towel in your airtight jar. So what you do is you take the 2 cups of water and heat that up for about 1.5 minutes in the microwave. I don't even think I left mine in the microwave for more than like a minute, but just to get it warm to help the oils and things kind of dissolve into them. Not that it really dissolves or mixes with the water, but you kind of get the idea. Then it called for 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, which is what I used. Other recipes called for baby oil, which I totally would have used because we had one, except for the fact that James spilled it all over the bathroom floor like 3 or 4 days before I made this. We had used it maybe twice. He got a hold of the bottle and I didn't know it, and it was in a puddle on my floor. Hilarious to watch him try to crawl out of it. But unfortunately did not have that on hand. So when I get another bottle of that, which is also coming with the 1 pack of wipes we were able to order, when I make the next batch, if we need to, I'll use the baby oil instead of coconut oil, but it's working great with the coconut oil anyway. So you're gonna heat your water and then stir in the coconut oil and baby wash, the 2 tablespoons of baby wash, which obviously we're using the Seedlings line from Young Living as well. And then you're gonna add the oils that you want to that. So I used tea tree, lavender and geranium. Geranium is one of the oils in the Seedlings wipes, so I figured if it was something that Gary chose to put in those wipes, then I would use it since I had it on hand. And I know it's really good for skin health. Geranium is one that we use to help my husband with his eczema, so I knew it was going to be good for baby. So I just kind of put in however much I felt would be good, probably no more than like 5 drops of each oil. Enough to give it a little scent to give him the benefits on his skin, and then like that's really all it needed. They didn't need to be super floral or anything. So you mix that all together and then you just pour it kind of evenly over the paper towels, and when it's wet enough that you can pull that center cardboard piece out of the paper towels, you yank that out of there. Mine kind of started coming apart and it took me a few different tries to get it out. But like after like, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes or so, you do that. And then you have wipes and they dispense perfectly from the middle after you pull that piece of cardboard out. So super simple, and they are working great for us. Obviously not a long-term solution that I want to stick with, but while those are out of stock, it gives us a really good option. And if this is something that would make going non-toxic more budget friendly for your family, I totally encourage you to try it. So I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and we'll see you next Monday.